Hey everybody, Alice here. Welcome to an all signs reading. So we're just gonna look and see what's coming towards you. I'm just gonna use a spread that I haven't used for a while. Seems to cover all the bases there. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through Aries, through Pisces. You can check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, or any sign that you feel drawn to, because these are not horoscopes. You don't have to stick to your sign, just whatever you are feeling drawn to. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may apply to your situation. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to force it. If it doesn't feel right, then maybe it's not for you, because like I said, it's not a personal reading. It's a very general reading. And yeah, these are also timeless, so whenever you find this reading is when you may have been meant to find it. Could be future influence, could be what's going on now, past, something to remind you. I don't know. It's different for everybody. Okay. All right. Let's get started. Aries. Oh, I'm gonna have to like unpause this, so that's gonna pop up, but okay, Aries. Let's see what's coming towards you. I'm not going out too far, so I don't think my readings do, to be honest, but oh, three, and a 5. Aries. There's a third energy here that I'm getting wants to fight you. I get fight me. Fight me. I don't know if you're down to fight, but I don't know what this energy is. This energy really, you want to fight an Aries? You want to fight an Empress? Yeah, go for it. Try it. Try it. I don't really feel like this is going to affect you too much, but this is what's coming toward you. There's somebody here who wants to cause some sort of drama here. It could be a third energy. You could be dealing with somebody who's heartbroken. I don't feel like this is you. It could be, energies could be reversed, but honestly, this looks like somebody who's looking to stir some shit up, stir some drama here. They feel like they're on the outside here. I'm going to tell you, it feels kind of jealous. Like, it just feels like somebody feels like you're not paying attention to them, you're not hanging out with them, and so they might like do something about that. I don't know. I don't know what it just feels like there's drama here. I don't know if they're going to confront you or not. It's just the energy that's coming towards you. Let me see. See, look at Tower, dude. Tower and the Fool. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This feels new. Okay. This doesn't feel like this is past drama. It could be attached to past things. Like, this could be somebody you already know, but yeah, I don't know what this is. I'm not clarifying further than this, but man, what is that? Oh, how are you feeling? Oh, that's interesting. So your energy here is telling me that your curiosity killed the cat. Ooh, so you have some sort of curiosity over something here. And this could be you too. It really depends on context, right? Because I don't know which way you're curious, because this Empress energy is telling me this is why I don't feel like it's you, because this is the energy that is around you. You have a lot going for you right now, so I don't know why you would be caught up in petty bullshit. If you're wondering why I keep saying I don't think it's you, this is why, this Empress, because your energy, what's around you, is this. You have a lot going for you, a lot is being attracted towards you, so I don't know. The Empress doesn't deal with petty bullshit. It doesn't deal with this shit. So but I feel you're curious about something here. Your energy is telling me I'm kind of curious about something. Perhaps you're missing a connection here. You're curious about a connection that maybe didn't work out. And you're just, maybe you're like, I kind of want to know what's going on with that person. I'm going to tell you, if you look into it, this is the energy that comes towards you. And I don't know if it probably happened either way, because Towers kind of, something goes down. Okay. And it's new. But I do feel it is, there's some sort of renewal here as well. As much as it's new, it does create a new cycle here, because it kind of feels like somebody's breaking here. Like somebody's like, you know what, I've had enough of this shit. I've had enough of Aries put me on the outside here. You know, I'm gonna, because it just feels like I'm gonna stir some shit up, but it almost feels like it starts something as well. I don't know if it's good or not. I don't know if it's the beginning of something stressful or what. Let's see. Well, let's see what the issue here might be. 5 of Cups. Queen of Wands. It's another person. Yeah, you're kind of caught in a bit in like a love triangle type of situation here. Now, I don't know if it's romance, if it has to do with romance. It could just be maybe you're spending a lot of time with a friend and another friend is jealous of that. I get a lot of, look at this. I mean, just look at the picture. Look at that. I mean, I know it's a 5 of Cups. I know it's not really focusing, but there's like some sort of cat fight going on here. Like, dude, you have 5s, you have 3s. It's not balanced, okay? This energy, it's not balanced. Somebody feels on the outs, okay? I don't, yeah, the Queen of Wands, that feels like somebody else. That feels third party. That feels third party, somebody else. And it's like, it's not even what it seems to be. That's the thing. It's not even what it seems to be, but somebody here is fighting. All I'm getting is fighting. I know it's a 5 of Cups, but all I'm getting is fighting. It has to do with emotions though. So it's like coming from a place of feelings and emotions. This is something that I feel like you may have to deal with, because this is your obstacle here, is because there's all this arguing, this fighting. It might bring up some emotions for you. You actually might change how you feel about the situation, to be honest. Like, for example, if this is a friend, if it's a friend that's like kind of feeling like you've left them out or whatever, them acting in this way, this petty bullshit, you might have a change of heart, and it might be kind of like, ooh, like, I don't know how I feel about this anymore. You might even be conflicted with how you feel, and yeah, I mean, there's a bit of, you don't know if maybe you should pretend to still feel the way that you did before, or like what's going on here, because 5s are temporary. That's the thing. You might not feel like this, you know, in a week. You know, it just might be you just don't really like what's going on now, so you feel differently about it. Because this has to, yeah. I feel like you want to keep a connection together, and that could be a bit of your weakness. It's like, maybe you've known this person for a while, or you enjoy the connection or something, but okay, let's see. Advice. 7 of Swords. It's a little bit of keeping things to yourself, that 7 of Swords. If you want to say something, I get a little bit of, maybe it's best not to say it. Maybe it's best to sort of check what you say before you say it, because the 7 of Swords have to do with communication, with talking, and the 7 of Swords is all about keeping things hidden, you know, secrets and stuff like that. Be a little deceptive here. Don't show all your cards, perhaps. Perhaps don't show how you really feel, because I'm getting that you're not sure how you feel about this at the time. You might be, you know, feeling a certain way at one point, but I don't think it's how you truly feel. And I think you need to sort that out before you say something. See, 9 of coins here. Yeah, I feel like whatever you're doing in this situation, you're doing it for yourself. You're like, you want to get free of the situation here. So whatever your actions are here, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but it feels like the source of your actions in this situation are more along the lines, well, yeah, it can be in a bit of a selfish way, but it's more in a, I just want to kind of get out of this shit. I just want to be free of this shit. Like, please, like, okay. What's the potential outcome? Yeah. The Hierophant, learning. You're going to learn some things from this. A lesson of some sort here. Some sort of life lesson. You might even, like, I feel like you're gaining knowledge in the situation here that you can use later down the line. You know, if somebody is in the same situation. Either way, you're going to learn some shit about this, from this, for you. You know, you add it to the bank of knowledge that you've got here. Yeah. I mean, to sum it up, it just looks like somebody's not really happy. And there's just a big thing here, but it's like, it's a big thing over nothing, it feels, to be honest. You're not sure how you feel in the moment. You're just gonna, I feel like you're gonna learn what triggered this person or this energy, because it could be you. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna take that and take note of it, is what I get. Okay. All right. That's what I have for you, Aries. So let's move on. Let's say Aries 0. I guess I hit the 0. Taurus. I'm like, Taurus does come after, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on. Oh, okay. That flew right out. It's Tower. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they all want to come out right now, so let's have them all come out. Oh, wow. Okay. Tower, Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Cups, 4 of Wands, and the Emperor. I have to sneeze. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Oh, what's underneath? Oh, Strength. Okay. Dude, you can't pull that. I'm getting the energy around you, it's like pulling teeth. Because all I'm getting is like, dude, you're not strong enough to pull that. You don't have the physical strength to pull that statue. And it's gonna feel like it just feels like somebody's resisting. Somebody is resisting. I don't know if it's you or somebody around you. That's just the energy around you. Somebody in the environment. So somebody who's resisting. You have a change coming here with the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. Something is impacting your life here. It can be a relationship. It has to do with a relationship. I don't know if you're married or if it has to do with a marriage or somebody who's in a marriage. I don't know if you're the one that's in the marriage or not. It has to do with somebody possibly who's in a marriage here, because we have the Emperor here, divine masculine energy here. Somebody is taking control here. But with the 7 of Cups, it's like confusing. There's a bit of not really sure what's going on because this person's wearing a mask. It's like it's not that they're lying. It's like I mean, yeah, it's like not really able to see all the options that you have. Um, I do feel like this Emperor could be your energy, that it's like even though these changes are happening, you do have some control over the situation. I'm not sure if you see all the options that you have, or maybe you do know you have options, but you're just not sure which one is the right one. Here, I don't feel like you're out of control though. I feel like you can handle what's going on here. Let me see what your energy's like, your actual. It's an 8 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like it's almost like old hat kind of thing. Because your energy is telling me you can walk away from a situation. You're not above, like you're not going to get stuck in the situation. You can let go of things if it's not working out. If a tower happens and everything goes to shit, you can walk away from a situation here. I mean, obviously it's going to hurt. It will hurt with the 3 of Swords there. Like, nobody likes to get hurt. And nobody likes to hurt other people's feelings. But I feel like something has happened. Something has shifted here in your energy. It kind of almost feels like you're breaking up with somebody, that you're walking away from a relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be with a friend or something. Here, it's just something happens. That Tower, it's like something happens. It's almost like the last straw. It's the last straw. It impacts your life in a way that it's almost like it has to do with a connection that you have, a relationship, or it can be an event, a specific event that happens as well. It feels, this Tower and the 4 of Wands, it does feel like it's an event here. But yeah, I do feel like you have things under control. It's just not really sure what to do. Let's see, 10 of Swords, Queen of Coins. I see. So an issue here for you is, I feel like you don't want to hurt somebody. I get that here is like you don't really want to hurt somebody, but you feel like you need to walk away. So it's like something has happened. It can be that maybe somebody did something that you can't really deny. You know, it's like, but they did it. Like, I'll give you an example. I'm not saying this is what's happened, but let's say you're in a relationship with somebody and they fuck up. Like, not in a way that like hurts you necessarily, but they do something that you're like, I can't ignore that. Like, maybe they have an addiction or something. Like, maybe they have a gambling addiction and maybe they just blew all their money on betting apps or something. And it's like, it's not like they did anything to you, but it's like you can't ignore it. And it's like you know the right thing, like what makes sense is to walk away from this because it's just gonna get worse. But it's like, you know what would hurt this person to walk away, but it's like I gotta do what's good for me kind of thing. And you know, it makes sense. Like, this is what you do. Like, you don't stay with people that are like this. You know what I mean? I'm just giving an example. I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened, but it feels like it's something along those lines. Like, not along gambling, but like it's something that most normal people would look at and just kind of be like, you wouldn't stay with somebody who is like that. That's just an example, but that's the energy, the vibe that I'm getting here. I feel like you are in control of the situation. You have options, right? I mean, you can stay and help this person. You can leave but still help them, or you can just leave entirely. Like, there are, like, you know, you just cut them off, or there are so many options. You just don't really know which one's the right one to pick. So let's see here. Spiritual guidance. 2 of Swords. I'm getting weighing the pros and cons with that. The 2 of Swords. Because the 2 of Swords is, I can't make up my mind. But also, the 2 of Swords, it's like weighing the pros and cons. And when you weigh the pros and cons, you see what it is that you have to do. it's just you don't really want to do it. It's difficult because I feel like you might be resisting because you may hurt somebody. So you don't want to hurt anybody here is what I get. It can be you don't want to hurt yourself as well. It can be both, but I just see here, if you take the blindfold off and you stop ignoring the issue here, it's like you know what you need to do. It's just not easy. It's a difficult decision to make, and that's what the Two of Swords to me is like. It's a difficult decision to make, but you know what you need to do. Let me see. Yeah, the Fool. Your actions in this situation are being fueled by, I could say there's a couple of things. There's one is like trying not to care, I guess. Trying not to give a shit about what's going on, but also wanting to start over, wanting something new, you know, not wanting the same shit, you know, wanting to be like free almost, because the birds are there. You might even want to say something as well, but I kind of get like you just don't even want to like be serious about this. And when I say that, it's like you just want to be free to do whatever you want to do. It's like I don't want to like get all like tangled in something that's so serious, and you know, like I just kind of feel like you're trying to just kind of take things lightly, I guess. You might even use humor as like a way to sort of get through some of the tougher situations here, especially with the Tower. Let's see, where's the potential outcome? 9 of Swords. I feel like you're not going to be able to stop thinking about this as long as the energy is here with the 9 of Swords. You might feel anxious even. You might even try to like convince people or yourself around you that it's no big deal as well. Okay, so that's where this energy is heading. I mean, you can always change any of this energy, and energy does change as well, but that's the message that I have for you, Taurus. So we're going to move on. Okay, Gemini. What's coming towards you? What's going on? Two of Wands. Oh, there she is again. I saw it at the bottom and I was like, I think I know what that is, but then I didn't see it, and then I shuffled and I was like, okay, well, if it wants to come out again, I guess it will come out again. Here it is. It came out. Was it 2 of Wands, 8 of Coins, and the 10 of Coins? I feel like you're distracting yourself away from something. Because the 2 of Wands, it's like the 2 of Wands is a choice. I feel like you're making this choice. You're making a decision to focus on your work, or to focus on working on yourself, focus on you here. I mean, it's like a conscious decision here to work on yourself, or to work on a certain project, or distract yourself from other things. Yeah. Okay, hold on. 7 of Wands. Yeah. Okay, and the Page of Coins here. Yeah. It is. It's all of that. It's exactly what I just said. It's like you are. There's a lot that wants to come out, and I'm like having to stop so I can put it in a proper sentence. Okay, Alice. I know there's a lot of things that you want to say. So, this decision here, it almost feels like it's not easy. But you sort of recognize that it's not easy, and it's like almost like you wanted to challenge yourself in some way. It's like you wanted to challenge yourself to work on yourself here, because I just feel like you're trying to be better. You want to be better at something here. I don't know what it is. Like, it could be a hobby, it could just be you in general. Like, you just want to be a better version of yourself here. I feel like you want to put in the effort, the energy, your energy into that here. That's what I feel is going on here. That 7 of Wands. I don't feel like you have a plan, really. I don't even think it was planned out either. I don't think it was like super spontaneous, but it's almost like, I'm kind of making it up as I go along. It's like, with this Page of Coins, it's like, yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing, but it's like, that you want this 10 of Coins. Like, that you're not going to do anything that's wildly out of your comfort zone. That's why I say it doesn't feel super impulsive. It's like you kind of know things, but it's like you're not going to go way outside of that. Let me see if I can give you an example. Okay, I'll give you an example. Like, let's say you want to start running. You want to be better at running. Maybe you want to run a marathon or something. You have a goal or something like that. You want to run a marathon. It's going to be a lot of work. You're going to have to put a lot of energy into it, but you're like, you know what? I want to do it. I can do it. You're not just like diving into it, because it's like, it's not like you've never ran before. It's like maybe you used to run, so you have an idea of what to do, and it's not like it's not like something that you've never done before. That's what I get. It's like, it's not something you've never done before. It's not something that is like completely new here. You have some knowledge of it. It's just maybe you haven't done it for a while, so you have an idea, but you don't have like a clear plan. That's kind of what I'm getting here. It doesn't have to be running. I'm just using that as an example to explain this energy. Okay, let me see your energy. 3 of Coins, 6 of Coins, more coins. It's all about your life, okay? You're very focused, I feel, on what's going on in your life right now. I don't know if it could be with a job or with money here. So I'm not getting a lot of relationship, if that's what you're here for. That's not what I'm getting. Because I feel your energy here, again, with the 3 of Coins, it's like very focused on building your skills. I get like you're very focused on building something here, building something for yourself, and it's almost like you want to do it on your own. You're not, and I don't feel like you're in this sort of like, if somebody wants to help you, it's not like you're gonna say no. But I get with this 6 of Coins here, it's like, how do I put this? Because this is your weakness, and your weakness is not necessarily like that it's like you might give away too much or not enough. I don't know which one it is. Or like, but it feels like in terms of this, like you might give to this too much, and it feels almost financially. So like, let's say if it is that you're like, we'll go back to the running thing. In that example, it's like maybe you're prone to like buying a little too much for this before you've really gotten going. So it's like you're gonna go out and buy a pair of $200 running shoes. You're gonna get like a whole new running outfit, and then like the tech and everything, like whatever Fitbit or something, and it's like you might go a little bit more, you might give a little bit more to this than really you should at the moment. That's I mean, that's the only thing that I'm really getting there. It's like you might give more to this. But yeah, look, even underneath with the Ace of Swords, the energy around you, it's like you've realized something. Like, again, I go back to the example of running, you apply it to your situation, right? It's just an example, but there's something around you that has made you realize something. It could be maybe you realized you were out of shape, that you weren't as in great shape as you were before when you were running. So now it's like, okay, I'm going to focus on running now because I haven't done that for a while. It's something like that, okay? There's some sort of like epiphany that has gone on here. Okay, what sort of problems? Problems. 9 of Swords and the Devil. I guess that would be a problem. You might you might think about this a little too much. Thinking about the end game a little too much. The finish line. And that could get into your head. Here you could, instead of focusing on the journey, you could be focusing a little too much on the end reward. You know what I mean? There's a little bit of that. Advice here, Tower, or spiritual guidance. Careful of this. This feels like, I mean, that's difficult. Like, I can tell you, like, because towers are unexpected, so I can't tell you to like try to avoid the unexpected. Like, how can you do that, right? You can't. But I feel that if something unexpected happens, like, it almost is expect the unexpected is what I'm getting. Something may happen while you're doing this, while you're working on yourself, and just almost like prepare for it. Like, because it feels like there is something unexpected that may happen out of this. Just kind of try to prepare yourself the best that you can for it, so that when it does happen, you kind of have an idea of what to do. I kind of get that with because it's here with the planning and everything. I maybe plan just a little bit more for things like that. Like, you can't plan for everything, right? But maybe have a plan B or something, or just have some sort of idea if something happens, what you can do in that instance. Like, again, I'll go back to the running thing. Like, let's say if you get injured, have some sort of plan in place to deal with it, and so it won't be as impactful on your life, right? Let's see here. 8 of Cups. I feel like you might be doing this because you're trying to get away from something. You're trying to maybe shift your focus away from something emotional, something that you've been attached to for some time here. I don't feel like you're running away. It's just like, it's just shifting. It's like you're moving on from something, and this is helping you to move on from that. Potential outcome. Queen of Wands. I feel like you will become more confident in yourself here. And I do feel like reaching some sort of goal here does give you more confidence. And even physically, it can give you, like, you can physically feel better, feel more attractive, confident as well. Yeah. That's all I really get. I mean, yeah, there's a bit of deceptiveness, but it doesn't really come off as bad to me. It just comes off, that's more for other people. I feel your confidence, people will look at you and think that, oh yeah, Gemini must be a really confident person, they, in themselves. But I don't know how true that is. It could be a little faked, but I mean, who cares? They don't know. They don't know, right? So this is the result. The result is you seem to be more confident. People are attracted to you. You could be more popular. People wanting to talk to you and stuff like that. But they don't know what's going on underneath, and they don't need to know. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. It's the message. Okay, let's move on. Cancer. What's going on for Cancer? It's coming towards you. I guess I didn't. Okay. Three of Cups in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune. Judgment. Something is coming back around. I feel like this is an energy that you left. I wouldn't say you left. Well, yes, maybe you left behind. It's some other external energy. This is an external energy that I feel is coming back around. Something's changed though. It's different this time. It is way different this time than what it was before. So whatever this third energy was before, it's almost like it wants a second chance. It's almost proclaiming itself here. I feel like this energy will tell you it's different. So if it's a person, when this person comes back around, if they do, because everyone's got free will, but when the energy comes back around, it's going to shout loud and clear that I'm different this time. Things are different this time. That's what I get, for, at least for there. Let's see, what else? Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's something that you shut out or shut you out. Eight of Cups. Yeah, Nine of Wands, Eight of Cups. Both these energies are telling me, see, I was right to say, yeah, I think you walked away from this. This was something... See, I was saying you walked away from this, and I'm like, oh, well, it's not there. I'm like, should I really say that? Here it is. It's here. Eight of Cups. Yeah, no, this is something that I feel you've moved on from. I mean, that's how things come back around, because you moved on from it, and it's coming back around again. I feel like this is something that you shut out. With this Nine of Wands, I'm drawn to her. The little child there behind the gate. I don't always notice her, but I do. But I feel it's different. And I'm like, I mean, I know this is a romance deck, but I'm very drawn to both these couples. They're like in similar positions. Here, you know, canoodling or whatever, cuddling, whatever you want to call it here. So it could have to do with an ex. Here, because I feel like something is shifted. That's what this is. It's in your favor. It's good for you. Something has changed. It could be something has changed with this connection. Something has changed with this person. I don't know exactly. All I can tell you is that this energy seems to be an energy that you shut out. It was too much work. And when I say too much work, it was too much pressure. And you shut it out for personal reasons. It could be them as well, that they felt, you know, they excluded themselves from the connection, from you or whatever, for their own personal reasons. But something has changed. I want to come back around again. I want to tell you that things are different here. Okay, let's see. How's your energy? Ooh, why does the Tower keep popping up? I swear, I'm shuffling. You hear me shuffling. You see me shuffling. I swear, I don't understand. I do these readings, right? I do basically 12 readings. Why is it when I do 12 readings, I only pull a certain amount of cards and the same cards show up? There's 78 cards in the deck, and I swear the same 5 cards will show up in almost every reading. Okay, whatever. Okay. The Tower and the Eight of Wands. It's interesting because this position here, the Tower is actually good for you. I feel like this already happened. I feel like you already had your rude awakening here with this third energy. You already went through this shit. And that is why this is your strength. Your strength is that you already went through the worst parts of this connection if this is with a person. Like you know how to handle this shit if it is to happen again. Because I feel this person, I feel, I don't know if you left them or if it was just a separating of ways, but it's like the worst part has already happened. You've already dealt with it. Okay. So if this is somebody and they're coming back around again, if they're up to their old shenanigans or whatever, you've already dealt with that. So it's like you already know how to handle it. So like whatever. Your weakness though is I think you're very attracted to this energy. The Eight of Wands. I feel like you want to talk to this energy. If it's a person, you want to talk to them. You want to communicate. You want something to happen. You want some forward movement. I think that's the problem. It's like you've walked away from this energy, but if it comes back, it's like you're just going to run towards it. And I think that that it can be a bit of a problem. It's like you don't want to just run right back towards it because there has been shit that has happened and and you've learned from it and everything. You've gone through the tower and it's just, yeah. Okay, I get it. Okay, let's see. Problems. What sort of issues may come up here? Yeah, we have death. Okay, yeah. Death and temperance. I say yeah, because it's like you've already walked away from this. I feel your energy has already walked away from this. And the problem is it's coming back. It's coming back around to tell you, I've changed. Things are different. And it is different. But that's a problem. The problem is it's different. But yeah, I feel like you walked away from this a while ago. Or some time has passed. At least some time has passed with temperance there. So it's like time has gone by, and the more time that has gone by, you felt like things were over. But then here this energy comes back around again. I feel like you've also changed as well in some ways because of the time that has gone by. So like you are kind of different, and that could be a little bit of an issue. The spiritual guidance. Oh wow. Okay. Knight of Cups. Whatever it is that you're feeling, it almost feels like follow your heart, follow how you feel. Focus on your emotions is what I'm getting. That's the guidance here, is whatever it is that you're doing here with this situation, focus on how you feel. How does it make you feel? Like ask yourself that. How does this make you feel? And go with that. This is what spiritual guidance here. We have strength here. Yeah, I feel like you're resisting. And I honestly don't blame you for resisting here, because I feel like your actions you're resisting what you really want to do. I get that with the Eight of Wands. It's like you really want to go towards this energy. You're very attracted to this energy. It's like there is this sort of urge to confront it even. It's like it's like you really, yeah, I just feel like you want to, your actions here, it's like you know what you would want to do, but you hold yourself back from doing what it is that you want to do. Your instincts. It's like your instinctual behavior here. It's like, because I feel like you're very attracted to this energy, and it's like, yeah, you know what you want to do, but you are holding back. I forgot to show you under the environmental energy we have is the Three of Coins. The energy around you is like, hey, you can work this out together. This is a very cooperative energy. You have a very cooperative energy in your environment, in the environment of this energy here. And that's probably why this energy is coming back around, because it feels like it wants to work something out. Okay. Potential outcome. Ooh, 10 of Wands. There's a breaking point here, but that's good. Tens are good. Tens are the end. The only problem with tens is that they're not always it's not pleasant to go through sometimes, but it does, it finishes. So the 10 of Wands here, with that 9 of Wands here, I feel like you were feeling some pressure from the situation. You might still be feeling that pressure. And I feel where all this energy is going, it is getting to that 10 where it's just too much to handle. But because this energy is coming in, I get that here. With the Wheel of Fortune and Judgment, the energy is coming in and it's going to make itself known, and it's probably, that's kind of like the last straw for you. It's like it's too much, it's too much, and this will break back to an ace. So we'll start to cycle over. There'll be some sort of new beginning here. I don't know what, but something. Okay. All right, that's the message that I have for you, Cancer. So we're gonna move on to Leo. So what's coming towards Leo? Strength, you have the Ace of Swords, you have the 9 of Coins, you have 7 of Coins. I feel like this is you. I feel like there's an energy coming in that is going to show you something. Some sort of truth here. It's like it's gonna show you something. I feel like it's a little bit, I don't know, like I'm just getting spicy. It's a little spicy here because the sword is cutting through this rose and there's like blood and stuff. So it's like, I wouldn't say it's like a harsh truth, but it is like it just like gets you. It's like, I would say there's a little bit of a how do I explain this? It's like when you learn something and it's the truth and you're like, oh wow, I didn't know that, and then you're like, oh, like it's kind of a little bit like, I kind of wish I didn't know that. It's not, it doesn't feel like it's big because it's just an ace, but it's just, yeah, it's like I kind of didn't need to know that, but like now that you know it kind of thing is what I'm getting. So the energy that's coming towards you, it's like telling you something that you didn't really, like, you feel like you didn't really need to know that, but you're gonna know about it here. And I get a bit of fighting here with yourself, trying to have more courage here, for something in your life that you want to enjoy. I can put it like an example of, it's like you learn about something, like maybe you learn about a concert or something that's going on, some sort of event, and it's not that it's bad news, it's just kind of like maybe the reasoning for it is maybe not like the greatest reason for it. But I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. It just feels like you're trying to do something here that you have some sort of fear that you need to get past in order to enjoy the reward of whatever this is. Let me see. Let's get a little bit more. 7 of Swords. Yeah, I don't think you're open about this, and most people aren't open about the things that they are afraid of. I feel like this is something that you've kept to yourself. With the Knight of Coins, it does feel like this is something that you were always moving slowly towards. You weren't, but it's like almost like waiting for an opportunity for it to, for you to take. And I feel like that's what this Ace of Swords is. That's why it feels a little bit like, ooh, because I feel like you were waiting for an opportunity here. But maybe you thought it really wasn't going to happen. I don't know. I won't really know why, but it's like the opportunity is here with that Ace of Swords. It's like you learned something, you know something, and it's like, okay, I know something. This is, you know, the opportunity, but it's like, ooh, I need to find the strength. I need to find the courage to actually kind of take it up, take that up and enjoy it. I don't know how to explain that. I'm doing a shit job explaining this. I'm sorry. That's also your energy as well, Leo stripe. So, I mean, it's very strong for you. Okay, let's see what's going on with your energy. We have the, like, I do feel like there's a waiting aspect here, like the time is right. That's why I keep talking about like waiting for opportunities and all that. Time, you have time showing up here, something that maybe you've been patiently waiting on or working towards. I don't know. Your energy, we have the Magician, we have the Hierophant. You have, I mean, you're capable. You are capable of doing whatever it is here, to get, you know, your reward. In this situation, you are completely capable in that. I feel like you're trying to do things by the rules, and I think that might be hindering you a bit, with that Hierophant here, or it can be that you're just trying to do what you think is expected of you. Like maybe you're trying not to come on too strong to a situation, so you're just trying to kind of, you know, it just feels like follow the rules, like the rules of society. You know, we have all these stupid rules about what is appropriate and what's not appropriate, and I feel like you're just trying your best to be appropriate. I don't know if the situation calls for that, but that seems to be like your weakness here, is that you do want to, in this situation, you want to follow the rules. But I feel like, I don't feel like there's rule breaking going on here, but it just feels like it can hinder you in some way. Let me see. Let's see what the obstacles here. We have the Sun and the Star. Sun and Star. Timing again. I get timing. I mean, the Sun is positive no matter what. So even if it's in a position of something that could be challenging, it's like too much of a good thing. It can be. And the reason why could just be that this is what you've been waiting for, the Star. You know, this is your wish. This is what you've been waiting for, kind of thing. And that actually can be an obstacle in itself. It just seems like, it's like, I don't think you were expecting it. I don't know. Because there's this energy of being patient. You know, it can be like, you know, you're waiting for something, and then maybe you didn't really think about what would happen if it happened, and then now it's happened, and it's like, shit. Like, okay, like trying to just deal with it. Yeah, it is a little bit of like, careful what you wish for, in a sense, in that like you get what you wished for, but it's like trying to like do it. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, it just feels like there are things that you want to do, and you're not sure if you should do it, like, because there's some sort of like societal rule or something, you know, what is acceptable and what's not acceptable here, even though you just want to fucking do it because, you know, it would make you happy and everything, it would be fine, you know. But Yeah, I get like there's just sort of some sort of resistance here to that. Let's see. Spiritual guidance. We have the Hermit. It could be about getting some advice in the situation here, the Hermit. It could be, I do get a little bit, not so much external advice, but more like there's something that you already know that could help you. Maybe you read it somewhere, because I'm drawn to the books there. Like maybe you read it in a book before. Maybe you just forgot about it or something. There's just something that like internally you already know about this situation. There's some sort of like solution here that you already know, and the spiritual guidance is like just try to figure that out, because you already know something. Like it's already within you. Like you already know the solution. Five of Pentacles or coins. I feel like your actions are driven from this energy of that ain't too proud to beg type of energy. Because with the Seven of Swords, it's like, I feel like this is something that you've been keeping to yourself. Maybe that's why it's hard. Like, maybe you feel like people wouldn't accept you if you did this, but now you have like an opportunity to do it. And so maybe that's what's holding you back. Because I'm trying to like wade through the energy and trying to just make sense of it. And I mean, I don't know. It's different for everybody, but like it feels a little like that because, yeah, with this Five of Coins, it just comes from like your actions seem to be coming from feeling like an outcast or something. Possibly like something is taboo or something along those lines. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Potential outcome. Ooh, Queen of Cups. Your intuition. That's you and your intuition. I feel like the potential outcome here for you is to, I don't know if you're acting, but at the very least knowing how you feel about the situation. Yeah. I just get a lot of sort of knowledge on how you feel and how others feel, like being sympathetic to how other people feel as well. But because I feel like the mask is off, you might even become more vulnerable in some way. I don't know if you're telling people, but I get a more openness feeling here, like being more open with how you feel about the situation, or just being more open in general, being more open and receptive to, especially for things that make you feel more free. Because I feel like whatever the situation is here, it's like something that you believe would make you would free you, like, you know, maybe freedom of expression or something along those lines here. But there's like a bit of a hesitation, but it's like, I don't think you normally would hesitate, but the only reason you're hesitating is because of some sort of etiquette or what would be acceptable or not here. Because I don't think that, like, I think you know that you have the ability to do whatever it is that you want to do here. Like, there's like nothing would really stop you here from doing it. This is the only thing that I feel is stopping you, is this Hierophant here. It could be some sort of religious thing as well. Like, I'm getting a lot of religion there too. Maybe it's not necessarily what you believe, but maybe other people's beliefs, perhaps. All right. Okay. All right, that's the message that I have for you, Leo. Okay. Oops. Okay. All right, Virgo. Let's see what's coming towards you. Oh, I didn't even realize that was in reverse. Ace of Wands, Empress, and Ace of Swords. Nine of Coins, Knight of Coins, Queen of Cups. Okay. So something here didn't get going. There's like a false start. Something that I feel, I don't know if you wanted it to happen or it started to happen. This is like before, like in the recent past. Something started to happen, but it didn't happen because you realized something or you understood something here. Whatever it is that like you understood or realized here, it almost feels like it's something that had been there the whole time. Is that scene from Mrs. Doubtfire with Sally Field where she's like, the whole time. That's what I get here. It's like something was like in front of your face the entire time. It's like it never moved. It was here the whole time. And I feel this realization is freeing on some level here. It feels, it's something in your life. Like it feels very materialistic. I don't know exactly what it is. It can be, see, I don't know who that Empress is. There's a couple things going on. It can be like realizing that there was more around you than you thought. It's like having a realization that you had everything. It's like I had it all and I didn't even realize it. And so now there's this realization of like, holy shit, I had it. I had everything. I don't know, like I don't know further than that. That's all I'm getting. I'm getting is just a realization that it was there the whole time. It could have, see, I don't know who the Empress is. If the Empress is somebody else, because a lot of times the Empress can either, it can be somebody that you admire, somebody that maybe you even have a crush on or something. It can reflect in that way. It depends on who the divine feminine energy is, or it could be within you. It could be that you had this energy the whole time, this divine feminine energy, that you could create something, that you had this abundance around you the entire time, and now it's only now that you're seeing it. So that's where this sort of realization is. It feels like it comes from something that just, I don't know if it was supposed to start, but something didn't start. It like got stopped in its tracks. And it's like, because it got stopped in its tracks, it's like, it's kind of, well, I don't know I don't know which came first. I don't know if the realization came first or if the, whatever this is, the false start came first. I would say it's more likely that this false start came first, but it kind of feels like it was because of the realization. So it's like, I don't know. I don't really know which order it's going in. It kind of just feels like both back and forth. But yeah, a lot of earth energy here, like you, Virgo. So that's what's going on. Let's see your energy here. Chariot, and the World. Ooh. So I feel like your energy wants to move forward, and that's good. I feel like there is a desire to want a determination. That's it. There's a determined energy here to move forward. It's like you want to move things forward. I get that here. A lot of Taurus energy. But it's like I want to move things forward here. The only thing that could hold you back is falling into old habits. With the World here, that seems to be your weakness, is that even though it's like the desire is there to move forward, your energy can sometimes fall back and loop around, you know, and instead of moving on from a cycle, you just keep repeating the same things. You know, the same cycle keeps repeating, and it can get quite heavy. Let's see, possible obstacles here. Three of Swords and the King of Swords. I don't know where this is coming from. I kind of wish I was clarifying, but it is... It feels like a third party, but there's some sort of heartache here, some sort of hurt feelings, rejection here. Somebody was acting cold with that King of Swords. This is a problem for you, okay? This is not a problem for somebody else. So somebody or you, this, I don't know who this is. Somebody was acting kind of cold, like not letting, like not, like emotionally distant here, and hurt somebody's feelings. Or they got hurt in the process. I don't know. It seems like third energy. So I don't really know what's going on here. But that seems to be part of the realization. Perhaps a realization that, I mean, this could be you. I don't know. It's like a realization of what happened, of something that happened here, some sort of heartache or rejection because somebody was thinking too logically, thinking more focused on the facts, less on how they feel, you know, being emotionally detached, all of that here. Could have been a poor decision that somebody made. Spiritual guidance. Nine of Wands. Okay, yeah, this goes in with your energy, that determined energy here, never giving up type of energy, and I think that is part of the spiritual guidance, is that energy, but also I feel like you're being tested in a way, and it may... It's not going to be easy, or I don't think it's been easy, and I feel like it's continuing to feel heavy. I feel like for you, you still have some personal issues with whatever the situation is that I feel you need to deal with. I feel you may be tested on if you're going to continue a cycle, if you're going to fall back into old habits, or are you actually going to move forward in whatever way that is, here with this situation. Let's see, Five of Wands. See, that's you. See, I don't know what you're gonna do because you have free will, but it's like this energy, the actions, like how you've been acting in this energy, is coming from a place of not really how would I put it? Not really like agreeing with something here. I feel like that's what happened here with something that didn't start, or that was like delayed. I feel you may have stirred some shit, butted heads. I don't know if you're the one who's... Yeah, I shouldn't say I started. I don't know if you're the one who started it, but there's this energy of contrarian, like feeling conflicted. I don't know if it's with somebody else or if it's just within you that you're conflicted with yourself here, but it feels like your actions in this situation, it's coming from you feeling conflicted or not wanting the same things as other people, perhaps. Okay. Potential outcome. Oh, I like that. The Fool. This feels like a new beginning, a new start here, a new cycle. So there is potential for this to lead you to evolving into something new. Just careful that you don't start over again and repeat the same cycle, because I feel with this world here, that could happen, because you are being sort of tested in a way by the universe. It's like testing to see, are you really ready to move forward? Are you really ready to progress? Or are you just like, have you really realized this, whatever this is? Or are you still going to fall back and repeat this whole cycle again? Are you just going to do it over again? Are you actually moving forward? Or are you just repeating the same thing again? That's what I get here. Okay. All right. That's the message that I have for you, Virgo. Okay. Let's move on. Oh yeah, that Queen of Cups underneath. I should have said something. I didn't say anything about that. It's just the environmental energy around you. All I can say is that the energy around you is, I guess I can say it's on your side. You have, there could be a person that cares about you, or it's just the environment, the energy around you is supporting you. Like the universe is supporting you in what you're doing. Like I said, it's like, it feels like you're being tested, but it's like, it's not in a bad way. It's like the universe wants you to progress, wants you to grow. So it's like, it's hoping that you'll pass the test, kind of thing. Okay. Anyways. All right. Libra. Libra, what's going on? What's coming towards you, Libra? Okay, Sun in reverse. Ten of Swords in reverse. Are these all in reverse? Oh. I could have swore when I picked it up they weren't in reverse. Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave them in reverse because they came out that way. Okay. Excuse me? Oh, okay. That confused me because it's the Hangman. I was like, are they in reverse? No, they're not in reverse anymore. I flipped them back. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Man, am I confused. Okay. I feel whatever the situation is with that Hangman there, it's like somebody's seeing the situation like completely upside down, like backwards. Somebody's seeing the situation backwards. Because because that's the way the cards came out, and then even when I flipped them upright, I still thought they were backwards for a moment. So I'm not going to ignore things like that. So that could be part of this, you know, take it as it resonates. The sun being here is kind of telling me that it's not that bad. Whatever the situation is, it could be worse, kind of thing. I just feel maybe it's you that's looking at a situation backwards here. It's like maybe you feel like you can't do something, but it's like the other way around. It's that if there's somebody else involved, they can't do something. They're the ones that actually can't do something. Does that make any sense? Because I feel you might be suffering because of this, like in not having a great time here. But I don't even feel like it just doesn't even feel like it's time, or there's been wasted time here even. I feel like, okay, so I don't think that you are very open with how you're feeling with the situation. And whatever the situation is, it's got you down. It's got you down, but the situation isn't as bad as it feels. I think that it feels worse to you because of time maybe feeling like it's going slow for you or something along those lines. There's something along, like, it feels worse than it is because of the time that has gone by. So you might be feeling like, oh, so much time is being wasted, or just time is going really slow for you right now. You know how sometimes you feel like a lot of time has passed, but then when you actually look and you count the days and you're like, wow, it's only been a week. This week has felt like a year. Like it feels like that. I mean, we all felt like that during, like, well, at least I think that we did. At least when I talk to people, we all felt like that during like lockdowns and stuff, because it's like time just felt so slow. Like a day felt like forever because there was so much time and nothing really going on. That's what I get here. It's like maybe there's not a lot going on with the situation and you might be feeling stuck, you know, with that hanged man energy here. You could be feeling like you can't share how you feel about this, but it feels that's backwards. I feel like, yeah, there's something backwards about it. Let me see your energy. Look, time again, temperance, and the moon. Yeah, for you, I do feel like you've been patient. You've had patience here, but the problem is, it's like it's like it makes you anxious. You know what it feels like? It feels like you're waiting for something. I don't know if you are, but like it feels like for me, it reminds me of like when I'm waiting for something and it's taking forever. Like I'm waiting for a package and it's taking forever to get here. And like, even though I feel, for me, I think it's because I'm so used to things being instant. And so when something says, oh, it'll be delivered within like 8 to 10 business days, 8 to 10 business days feels like fucking forever. Like it just feels so long. And that's what it kind of, this energy, like this feels like. It feels like, you know, when you look at it, 8 to 10 business days isn't that long. I can wait 8 to 10 business days, but it's like, it makes, because it just feels long. And I feel like your weakness with the situation is there's some sort of anxiety going on here, feeling anxious here, maybe afraid that something isn't going to happen because there's fears here, like maybe afraid. I'm just giving the example of a package, but you know, you apply it to your situation as it resonates. But it's like, for me, it would be, I'm afraid that the package isn't going to get here, or it's going to be delayed, or it's going to be sent back, or be like if it's international, it's going to be turned away at the border at customs because it's taking so long, or something happened, or it got stolen or lost or whatever. And it's like all these fears and anxieties. Yeah, it's like that, but I don't feel like there's really a reason to worry. Like it could be worse. It's not as, like, I'm just getting like it's not as bad as it feels. That's all I'm getting here. Okay, let's see. Problems. Possible problems here. Look at you with all the major arcana. Death and the High Priestess. I mean, your problems really are the things that you don't know about the situation. Because I get that here. It's also echoing here with the Moon and the High Priestess. It's like when you don't know things, you feel like it's over. You feel like something is ended, that it's not happening when you don't know things. Like when you can't see something that's happening, you feel like it's not, it's over. There's a bit of a panic, you know, it's like it must be done. It must be over. If it's taking too long, but you can't see it. There's just something about time here. Things like something is taking too long for you, but it's not actually taking too long. This is what I'm kind of getting here. Okay, let me see. Spiritual guidance, 7 of Cups. I'm getting 7 of Cups is more about like do other things almost. Like not even do other things. Like you have other options. There are other options here, and I don't really know exactly what that means, but you have options. The Seven of Cups is also confusion as well. You may be confused. I don't know what is confusing here. You may be confusing yourself, perhaps, a little bit. Thinking too much about the what ifs. Like, what if this happened? What if that happened? You might be confusing yourself also. So that could be something to look at. Sevens are about reflecting back and looking at things. It can be reflections, and so there's too many reflections, illusions, can't tell what's real and what's not. Maybe take a hard look at something here, because maybe take a hard look at the situation, because honestly it just feels again like it's not as bad as you feel it to be, or as you think it to be. Let me see your actions here. Your actions in the situation, for Pentacles. Yeah, that's kind of a scared energy. Being really protective of yourself and what you have right now. So I feel like whatever you're doing, you're not really sharing. And I get that with the King of Cups as well. It's like not really sharing how you feel about the situation, keeping it to yourself. And it feels like you're trying, like I wouldn't say you're trying to play it safe, but it's like you're just trying to protect yourself from something. There's a lot of like what ifs going on here as well. Potential outcome here. Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, if this energy keeps going where it's going, there's some delays. Something could be delayed here. So that would be even more time. I'm going to tell you, whatever it is, if you're waiting on something, I feel it's not going to get it. It's not going to get there soon. It feels like there might even be a delay or another delay or something here. This could be even the lack of motivation for something. You might even get tired of waiting, because there's a bit of impatience as well. So you just might get tired of waiting around and just, yeah. It's a bit of a giving up energy, just a little. Okay. All right. That's what I have for you, Libra. That is the message. So we're going to move on. Oops. Just make sure this. I'm going to quickly make sure things are upright. I think they are. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Scorpio. It's coming towards you. I was gonna sneeze, and yeah, and I lost control of the cards. Still haven't sneezed. Okay, let's try this again. Once more feeling. I was just thinking, like, I don't use this deck often, but I was feeling drawn to use it lately. Because I never really connected with it, but lately I have been. And then I just lose control. Okay. Scorpio. Four of Cups. Ace of Coins. Nine of Cups. The Fool. And the Lovers. Yeah, I was thinking it had something to do with a relationship. Felt that way. And we have the Knight of Wands. I was like, what's his name? Knight of Wands underneath. You have, like, there's a connection here. I don't know if it's pre-existing or is it coming towards you. Whatever it is, massive potential with this connection. Like, massive potential here. Massive potential for this connection to last a long time. Like, the two of you could get married if that's what you're into, or you could just live together for a while here. There's a lot of potential for this energy. It would be quite satisfying and you'd be quite happy with it. I'm gonna tell you though, what is that? This is weird how it's coming out like this, because there are cards that would say second chance. This isn't a second chance. I don't think there was a first chance. I think that something got delayed. I don't know if it was between the two of you or if it was just the universe intervening or something along. I don't know what happened, but this feels like a new start. A new start for you, but I'm not even sure if you were aware of it. When I say that, like, let's say, I'll give you an example, like, because this feels kind of kismet in a way, and let's say this person, you were supposed to meet them sooner, but, you know, energy's fluid, people have free will, things happen, and it's like, whatever, if you want to call it the date with destiny, this person didn't make it. They stood destiny up or something along those lines. And maybe you never got to meet for whatever reason. I don't know. Something can happen. Free will. Maybe they just decided last minute not to do something. I don't know. Because this is what I get here. It feels something was rejected before. It could even be you rejecting something because you wanted a new start. I'm not clarifying, so I don't really know. I don't know what the Four of Cups is. All I can say, it has something to do with rejecting something made the way for something brand new to come in. And that's what this energy is. I'm not saying it's brand new energy. It's just, I always talk about a buffet, that you have things on your plate, and when you go to the buffet and you go and you eat and you pick things to eat, and then you sit down and you don't always eat everything off your plate. For whatever reason, you were feeling it before, and then by the time you sat down to eat, you weren't feeling it anymore, or you were trying something new and you tasted it and you're like, I don't really like that, or it's cold or something and you just don't want it, but it's still on your plate and it's taking up space on your plate, and you have to get rid of it at some point to make space for other things. Because in this analogy, we only get the one plate. We only get the one life right now. I mean, you can have other lives, I suppose, but right now we're in this life. So it's like, okay, you get the one plate. So you got to move some shit off of it, right? It feels like you've made some space by taking some of this shit off your plate. And that has made space for something to come in. And that's what this is. This is energy coming in. This is a deep connection here. It could be deep soul connection here. Just a connection that just feels right here, and it's very satisfying. It's wish fulfillment. It's like checking boxes off here. Okay, I'm not clarifying, so it's only on the surface. We'll see. Let's see your energy here. Yeah, Six of Coins and the Emperor. Yeah, I do feel like you're very open right now in your energy, open to not only receiving things but giving. So it's like this energy It's like you rejected something because you're like, you know what, you could have rejected something that wasn't giving to you. It didn't feel equal. You know, you weren't getting back what you were giving into a situation. So maybe you rejected it, and you're in this open energy of like, you know what, I'm only going to give as much as I get. That's what I get. That's what I get with your energy. Now the problem here, because I look at the light and the shadow when I look at your energy. I'm not just going to look at all the good stuff here. You can be a little bit controlling. Here I get that with this Emperor energy, that it's like, it has to be done my way. I get a little bit of that, a little bit of like feeling like you know what's best for the situation, and it has to be done a certain way here, your way more specifically. Here it can be a little bit of ego. So that's sort of the downside of your energy in this situation right now. Here, possible problems. Yeah, I get that. Strength and the 9 of Wands. I see that there could be a little bit of cold feet with Strength and 9 of Wands. It could feel a little too much, or start to be feeling too much. With the 9 of Wands, that's like pressure, putting pressure on yourself. This feels like pressure on you and not really going for it. It's like this energy comes in. It's like everything that you kind of wanted. You know, it makes you happy. It's satisfying. Like this energy, whatever this is, it doesn't have to be a relationship. It doesn't have to be a person. It's just something that you feel fits. It feels right. And it has a lot of potential here. You know, it's being offered to you here. It could have been taking, it could be taking, or it could take a long time. But it's like when it's here, because it's something that makes you happy, there is this energy of, ooh, I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared that, I don't know. There's so many reasons why you could be scared. It's not really, I'm not going deeper, but it's like, trying not to be scared of what you feel in the situation, but it's like, it kind of feeds on something, some sort of personal issue that you've had, or been dealing with here. Okay, let's see. Spiritual guidance. Ooh, the Tower. Oh, this is coming out of nowhere. This energy, yeah, it's going to blindside you, I feel. Who? I don't remember which sign. Was it Cancer? It might have been Cancer. But it feels similar in the sort of guidance, in that it's almost like expect or prepare for, you can't prepare for the unexpected, but like expect the unexpected in a way. Like prepare the best that you can, because whatever's happening, like I swear I couldn't tell you, like, even though like I'm not psychic, but even if I was, I probably couldn't tell you, because it just feels like it would be a surprise. There's something here that's very surprising, and it's kind of like, just do your best. Do your best with what is coming your way, because I don't think that you can really prepare for it. But what you can do is, if you're expecting something unexpected, maybe try to have some sort of plan B, or just be kind of aware, you know, or try to be aware. You probably won't be, you know, honestly, everything that I'm saying is like, you're probably like, yeah, Alice, I got it. But then when it happens, it's just gonna fly out the window. So like, it really doesn't matter. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you might remember, and then you'll be able to deal with it. Because it's like, I feel like you might have a hard time dealing with it if you're not at least prepared that something crazy might happen. And that's what I kind of get. It's like something crazy just might happen, and just try to like prepare yourself as best as you can for it. Yeah, I don't even know what it's about. I can't even tell you what it would even be about. Let's see. Your actions. 10 of Cups. I mean, this, I will say, you have somebody coming towards you. This is what's around you. The Knight of Wands. This is somebody who's very focused on you. Like, it's a person. because it's a court card and it's not you. Because it's around you. There's somebody who wants to do something. There's somebody like he's on his horse. He's like he's coming towards you. There's somebody who wants to come towards you. I don't know if they will or not. Everybody's got free will, but there is a desire to come towards you right now. Okay. Your actions in this situation, I mean, that's not bad. I like that, but just be careful. I mean, it's coming off that nine of cups, 10 of cups. It's being fueled by wanting happiness, you know. It's like whatever you're doing with the situation, you're doing it because you want to be happy. Don't we all, right? You're doing it because you want to be happy. Just be careful that it's not like you're not making fairy tales. Okay. But I do feel like you want something that is harmonious. You want some sort of harmonious connection here. Something that will work and be happy with you. Again, it doesn't have to be a person. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It can be like a business or a job or something. It's like you want something that fits in your life and that fits for you and your lifestyle and your personality and all of that. That's what I'm getting here. So I'm getting you're doing things for that. Whatever this was that you rejected, that you whatever took off your plate, that's why it wasn't making you happy. It wasn't, you know, it didn't fit in your life. It's like I mean, it could fit into your life, but it wasn't like harmonious. It's like I feel like your energy is kind of like, I only want things in my life that make me happy. And if it doesn't make me happy, or if it doesn't fit, or it doesn't make sense, then I don't want it in my life. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Potential outcome. High Priestess. Yay, thank you. More things that I don't know. I'm gonna tell you, this just feels it's coming off of the Tower. It's something unexpected. It's yeah, it's a big secret. I could put it that way. The universe has secrets. I'm getting the universe works in mysterious ways. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can really tell you where this energy is heading. It's heading I feel like it's heading towards something that you're not expecting. And it's something that it just feels like it just feels like the universe has something waiting for you. It's not a bad thing. It feels like it's something that would make you happy, though. Something that you would be satisfied, pleased with. But it's just not saying anything. Okay. All right. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. That is the message. So I'm going to move on. Oh, why it types J. Pressing the backspace button. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's see what's coming towards you. Okay. The Moon, the Four of Swords, Seven of Coins, Strength, and the Three of Wands. That Strength card keeps coming out. It's underneath. Eight of Swords. All I get is trapped. Restricted. Okay. There's some sort of silence going on. Or rest period. A respite. It's like a break. Because I'm getting like, okay, see these people, they're dancing. I feel like we're in a period where, like, in between dances or whatever, in between sets, you know, the part where the band goes to take a break and they're like, yeah, go sit down and have a rest. That's what it feels like. The energy. Taking a break here. I get fear. I don't know why. Are you afraid that the break is a little too long, perhaps? Because nothing has happened. There's a break, and maybe it was only supposed to be for a little bit of time, but perhaps it's gone on a little bit longer than you anticipated. So there's fear that's starting to creep up here. Fear that, but I don't feel like you're doing anything beyond it. You're only doing as much as you can. Like, it's not like you can force things here. So it's kind of like you have to wait. It's like you have to wait for the band to come back. It's like you can't keep dancing on the dance floor with no music. I mean, I guess you can, but like that doesn't really make any sense. It's like you want to dance to the music, but you can't resume until the band comes back, and then everybody can resume dancing. So you're just kind of waiting, and it's like, oh, I thought they said they were only going to take like a 10-minute break. It's been like an hour kind of thing. At least you feel like it's been like an hour. I don't know if it actually has or not. And so it's like you're starting to get really anxious about it. Kind of afraid. Maybe afraid that they're never coming back. When I say they, I'm talking about the band, but it could be a person, could be something that left, something that's quiet, like could be a person that isn't speaking to you. Okay, let's see your energy in this. Page of Coins and the 9 of Cups. Yeah, I saw that there. I don't think there's a whole lot that you can do, to be honest. Like I said, the energy around, restricted. It's like let's say, well, I'm gonna go with this band analogy here. Like, you're not part of the band. You're just some person in the crowd. You're not with the band. So like there's like red tape, like there's like a barrier, whatever, that red line. I don't know why that's coming. A red rope, right? You can't cross it. You're not VIP. That's what I get here with this 8 of Swords. So it's not even like you can cross the line and like knock on the door and be like, hello, you said you were only going to be 10 minutes. It's been like an hour. Like, you don't have access in that way. Like, this is like you don't have any access. Your energy here, I feel like you're kind of afraid because, again, it's like there's not a whole lot that you can do. It's just a page of coins. Now, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I feel like your energy is you're trying to get answers. You're trying to figure out what's going on. Why is the band taking so long? Why is this break gone on longer than I thought it was going to? I thought it was only going to be like a little bit. Why is it continuing for so long? And I feel you're open to answers. I feel like you're open to wanting to find out what the fuck is going on. But I feel a little bit of childish energy here because it's a page. So it's kind of like, but you don't, it's like you don't have the authority to find out. Like I said, there's like restricted access here. You don't have the status to find out, is what I'm getting here. And your sort of shadow energy here, your weakness in this situation is I mean, it's basically, I don't like it. It's like, I don't like it. But also, you feel like you should have access. That's the thing here. With the 9 of Cups, it's like, it's a bit entitled. It's like you are a page, but you feel like you should have been upgraded to at least a knight. You're like, I should have been upgraded. I should have access. I should be able to, like, I'll go back to the band analogy. You feel like I'm a regular at this place. I come to this place like at least once a week. Most of the times twice a week. People know me here. They know my name and stuff. Just because I don't know the band and all that, I should be able to like go backstage and ask what the fuck is going on. I get a little of that, but I don't think you feel like you should, but you don't. And that's the thing. You act like that's the thing. You don't work there. So you can't have access. If I could put it into like a real world situation, it could be family only and you're not actually part of the family. You know what I mean? It's like, so you don't actually get that information. You want that information and you wish somebody would tell you that information, but it's like, you don't actually know what the silence is about because you're not privy to it, is what I'm getting. And you're not like part of that group, I guess. Let's see. Problems, obstacles, Four of Cups. Yeah, see, there's that rejection. I told you. You don't feel like you can ask. Like, it's like you just kind of don't feel like you can be like, so I thought this was only going to be a temporary break. What's going on? Yeah, this Four of Cups and Death. It's almost like you feel like you have to wait because it's like, well, if you push it too much, then you might actually get rejected. You might actually get booted out and it might actually be over. I'll go back to the analogy with the dance, the band. It's like, you feel like, well, if you crossed that red rope, they might kick you out of the establishment. And then if the band comes back, then you're never going to see them because you get banned. You get kicked out forever. Kind of thing. That's the problem here. The problem is, again, you feel restricted access, can't do anything about this, and if you push it, then it's like, ooh, I might actually get kicked out or banned or whatever. It might actually be over. Okay, so what's the spiritual guidance here for you? Ooh, Emperor. This is do what you have control over, okay? Focus on the things that you can control. Not so much on the things that you can't in the situation. You can control yourself, especially how you feel. You can control if you feel anxious or if you're feeling scared or whatever. Like, why do you feel that way? Why do you feel scared? Why are you feeling anxious? Like, what's the reasoning for that? And try to like maybe figure that out. Why is it affecting you like this? Like, why is it such a big deal for you? I'll put it in a term, like I'll put it in ways that I'll put here. It's a romantic deck. I'll put it in a romantic deck. I'll put it in a romantic example. Let's say you were talking to somebody and they'll said they'll be right back, and then they never messaged you. Okay. And so you're like, so I thought they were just going, like I thought they were just going, away AFK, but then they never messaged you back. And it's been a while. It's been too long. And it's making you anxious. And you're afraid to contact them because maybe you're not that close. So it's like, it's not like you can just message them or call them or whatever it is. Okay, you can't control that, right? You can't control... Maybe you don't even have their number, right? Maybe you don't have their number, so you don't know how to contact them. Okay, you can't control that. But what you can control is how you're reacting, how you feel about it. So if they didn't talk to you and it's making you feel anxious and worried and all of this bullshit here, and you're afraid that maybe for whatever reason, maybe you're afraid they don't want to talk to you or whatever, it's like, well, this is like reclaiming your power. So what? If they don't want to fucking talk to you, that's their problem, right? If somebody doesn't want to talk to you, if the band didn't come back out, and the band doesn't want to play for the crowd, well, that's not your problem. That's their problem. They might lose a fan. You were there. You were there to see the band, and they said, I'll be right back, and then they didn't come back. And you even waited, and it didn't happen, and you're like, whatever, deuces. Like, it's like, I got other things to do. It's about having control, like, or not having, well, yes, but like it is masculine energy. It is, you know, maybe perhaps you're a little too in your feminine energy, and that can be where you are supporting people and giving people the benefit of the doubt and all of that. And like, this just feels like spirit is like, remember your masculine energy. Remember when, you know, you control things. You don't have to stick around in this situation. Like, you can control what you do, right? So that's kind of what I'm getting here. Let me see. Your actions. Whatever it is, actions that you're doing in this situation, it feels like it's fueled by desire. Desire, attraction here. That's all I'm really getting. So, I mean, you have free will. You can do whatever you want. But it's like the things that you're doing, it's like you have a focus. You might even have a specific goal in mind with the situation as well that you're very focused on here, and that could be why you're afraid. Maybe you're worried or uncertain that you're not going to reach the goal that you've been heading towards in the situation. Okay, potential outcome. Ooh, I like that. That is a mini empress. That is the Queen of Pentacles. She's nice though, because she, like, the Empress is all of the queens, and I feel like we're focusing on this part of the Empress specifically. This is the part where you do what's right for you, and that's what I get here. This is where all this energy is leading you to do, you know, take care of yourself, you know, a little self-care, self-love here. And I get a sensible energy too. Like, I feel you'll wait for a little bit, but you know, you're not going to go overboard here. There's like there's like a, you know, are things making sense? And I feel like you're going to act accordingly to how things make sense to you as well. But yeah, this is good. The potential outcome here is basically you doing what's good for you in the situation. It is a little bit like, you know, the Queen of Pentacles. She can be a little like, she cares about people. Like, she tries to make people feel welcomed and feel at home. But also, like, if she doesn't feel like it's worth it, like if it doesn't make sense to her, then she just drops people. She's just kind of like, yeah, well, I don't care. If it's not even like if it's not benefiting me, but yes, if it's not making her feel good, then she's just not going to deal with it. And that's what I get a little bit. Okay, that is your message here, Sagittarius. That's what I got for you. So let's move on. Okay, Capricorn. What's coming towards you? I had a moment where I thought I was shuffling wrong. I was like, a little bit of a panic moment. I'm like, did I just fuck everything up? But even if I did, there are no accidents. Would have happened for that reason. Okay, Sun in reverse, 10 of coins, the Empress, Chariot, and the King of Swords, with the Page of Coins underneath. You have somebody around you who is what is this? It's like, okay, there's a couple things here. There's somebody who's kind of like timid, nervous, but also like at the same time they kind of don't care, but it's not that they don't care. It's like, oh, it's like they are, I was gonna say too stupid to care. No, that's not it. It's just ignorance. It's like they don't even know that they should care. I guess I could put it that way. Clueless. There's just somebody who's clueless around you. I'll put it there. That's just the best way to put it. You have a clueless person around you. Clueless. Okay. This energy. Sun in reverse. The sun, no matter what position it is, and especially when it's the first position there, that really, who was it? Was it Libra? It might have been Libra. Very similar in that sense that it's still positive. Like, whatever the situation is, it's not a bad situation. It could be having too much of a good thing. Possibly. Because I feel like things are stable. I get stable with that 10 of coins right now. Feeling comfortable with where you're at right now. And when you feel comfortable, then you can easily move forward here and make good decisions for yourself. It feels all very positive here. The only thing I could say is that maybe you feel a little bit like an imposter, perhaps, because there's no reason here. Like, that sun really should be upright. Like, this should be upright, because if it was upright, then I could give you fucking sunshine and rainbows reading, which at least I remember Capricorn, when I do your readings, that's not often. I only remember Capricorn readings because they always bum me out. So your reading here, it's like, it's fairly good. Stable energy here. Moving forward, making good decisions here. Decisions that are like fulfilling even, or that feel like it feels like you're moving forward. Like, decisions that make you feel like you're moving forward. Now, the thing is, the sun's in reverse, and that just kind of tells me, like, either you're avoiding something here, like, maybe, I don't know why you would be, though, because it's almost like, that Empress, it bothers me for some reason, and I don't know why. It's like, I don't know what it represents, like, specifically. It could be you. It could be you creating something, or having a lot, like abundance. It, just have attracting things to you. It could be a person that is that you respect, somebody that you're attracted to as well. I don't really know what that Empress is representing here, but whatever it is, it's the reason, or it's the source of why the sun is in reverse and not upright. It could be slowing your growth, because I do feel you're moving forward and you are growing no matter what, but it could be slowing it down a little bit. I don't know why. Man, I wish I was clarifying, because I don't really know what that is. Okay. Let's see what your energy's at. 9 of Coins. 2 of Swords. And there's something about this energy, like, you feel like, I get like a sigh of relief. It's like, 9 of Pentacles, like, you've reached some sort of attainment. Like I said, it feels like you're comfortable where you're at, and it's like you're enjoying it. It's like you're enjoying reaching this place where you feel stable, secure, Your sort of weakness with this situation is there's something here that you're not looking at, and it's tied to that sun in reverse, something that you're avoiding. It could be something that you're avoiding doing, that you know you should do, but you don't want to do. But you know you should do it, but you don't want to do it. It has something to do with this Empress energy. Let's see what the issue is here. 5 of Pentacles. This could be a person. If this is a person, this Empress, then this is somebody that you've blocked, that 5 of Pentacles. It could be due because there was a third party, another person, another energy here. Maybe you felt like the third party, you felt unwelcomed. That seems to be part of the issue here. It's almost like you feel like you can't fully enjoy this. That's kind of annoying to me, because it's like you're in a good place. Things have settled. I feel like things have settled, but you can't fully enjoy it because of this energy. There's like perhaps there's something that's unresolved here with this Empress. What's the spiritual guidance here for you? Yeah, 2 of Cups. I feel like that's a person. That feels like a person. That Empress. I mean, it can be you, but I'm getting a lot of like connection and stuff. So, but it just, the spiritual guidance here is that's reconciliation. An apology. Now, I'm not saying you have to apologize to somebody, but the spiritual guidance here is to reconnect with an energy. There's a reconnection type of energy here. It almost feels like because you're in this space where things feel secure, that the spiritual guidance is saying, you know, you can reconnect, because these energies here are like, you're moving forward, you're making good choices here, things are going well. This is like, things are going well for you. So the spiritual guidance is for some sort of reconnection. Now, I'm not saying if there's somebody here that you're like, oh, I don't know if I should talk to them or not. I mean, there's a bit of going back and forth here, but I'm just saying, I'm not telling you what to do. It's spiritual guidance, okay? Take it as it resonates. You know your situation better than I do. I do not know what is going on in your life, okay? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Judgment. That is your actions. I feel like you've been perhaps looking back on things, looking back on the past and how you've dealt with situations here, possibly things that you've avoided in the past. And it's like looking back on it and almost like you could be seeing something new that you didn't see before. And it's like something that, and I don't think you want to see it. It's like you're avoiding it for some reason. That's what I get here. Okay, potential outcome. 10 of Wands. I mean, 10s are the end here. I do feel that this situation is pushing towards some sort of breaking point. At some point, you'll get to a point where you might feel like you need to do something, because it's a wand, it's 10 of Wands. You just might feel overwhelmed by the situation here, because I'm telling you, it all looks pretty good, except there's just this one thing, but it's a big thing, because it's Empress energy here that is kind of like a bit of a thorn in your side here. Otherwise, everything's fine. I don't know. I'm just getting like, it feels like it's unresolved. There's something that's unresolved here. And it's like you didn't want to look at it. And I feel like you try not to look at it, because I feel like things in your life are fine. Yet you feel secure. But this seems to all be heading towards some sort of breaking point, or just feeling too burdened by it, especially by this Empress energy. weighing you down to the point that you might feel like you need to do something. Okay, that's what I have for you, Capricorn. That is the message. So we're going to move on. Okay, Aquarius, let's see what's coming towards you, what's going on. The Moon, Page of Pentacles, Page of Coins, Five of Coins, Three of Cups, and the Emperor. What is this? The Devil. What's the Devil doing here? Yeah, around you. Chained. I'm very drawn to the chain. I didn't even notice she had a chain on her. She's got a chain on her ankle. Somebody's feeling imprisoned. Yeah. Feeling like it is a restriction, but it's a restriction of their own doing. But it's not a small thing. It doesn't feel like it's a small thing. I'm just, because it's reminding me of somebody who's like on house arrest or something along those lines. Like, they feel like they can't get out. But I don't think they show it, because I'm drawn to the mask on her. So I don't know if that's you, if that's how, like, part of you. Because there's a spotlight on this as well. I'm noticing the spotlight here. I never noticed that before as well. So there's this sort of fixation on it. So there's just this environmental energy of feeling trapped, but feeling like there's a spotlight on this energy, so that whoever this is, so they feel like they need to put on a show, that they need to hide that they're feeling trapped. I think they do this all the time, very fixated on it. Okay. You're like, the energy here is there's kind of unknowns here with the Moon. There's some sort of illusion. There's something that you can't see here. I feel you might be feeling a little like, I wouldn't say like a third wheel, but like I just get, you can't see something. You can't see some third energy. It's not, you're not able, like, you might feel it with the Moon. The Moon can, you can pick up intuitively and feel things. You might feel there's a third energy, but you can't see it here. I get a little like, but you're not doing anything about it. It's like, it is kind of like a spying energy. You could be trying to get more information, but I don't think you're actually acting on it here. But it's because it feels like it stops you from doing things because you just don't have enough. You don't have enough information here. It's too, like, it's moonlight. It's like moonlight, you can see things kind of, but it's like you're looking outside and like you think you saw something like run across the lawn and you're like, was that Was that a raccoon? Was that a fox? Was that a dog? Was that a cat? Like, it's kind of like, I know I saw something, but I couldn't tell you exactly what it is. And that's what this feels like. I mean, that's what intuition feels like. Even like every time I do a reading, I can't tell you specifically what's going on. I'm not psychic, you know. I just go by how I feel, and the message I just hope gets to whoever needs to hear it. I have no idea how anything works. So that's what this is. It's like you think that you know something, but you're not entirely sure, and you don't have enough knowledge with that 5 of coins. It's like you feel like you don't know enough, like you're on the outside. I get that both the 3 of cups and the 5 of coins. You feel like an outcast in a way, like you're on the outside looking in. And I get with this Emperor, it's a little bit out of control, because I feel like you want to know. There's something you want to know more about. You wish you could know more about it, because you know, like the Emperor, he's kind of OCD a little sometimes. Like things have to go his way, and when it's not going his way, he gets a little like. And that's kind of what this energy is. It's like feeling a little out of control because you don't know something. You feel it, but you can't really, like, you can't pin it down because you don't see enough. It's not clear enough to you to actually, like, without a doubt say that's what that is. Like that I saw a cat running across the lawn at night. No, you don't have fucking night vision. You can't see it. You don't have a flashlight. You didn't see what it was. You just saw something. So that's what I get here. You feel something, but you can't pinpoint it down. And I feel like it really bothers you because I feel like you want to have more control over the situation, but you don't. And it's, yeah. But the page, yeah, I feel like you're open to wanting to know. And I just don't know how much effort you're putting into it though. Because I don't know. It doesn't feel like you're putting a whole lot of effort into it, but you feel this. You feel the energy here. And it bothers you, but I don't feel like you're doing much about it. Okay, let me see your energy here. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords, Queen of Swords. Look at that. It's everything I just said, right? The Queen of Swords. This is like your weakness here. What is that? The Achilles heel? That's this Queen of Swords. I need to know. The Queen of Swords needs to fucking know everything. That's why she sometimes is kind of seen like a gossip and all that. She needs to know everything. But she knows everything, but she needs to know everything. Why does that remind me of Mean Girls? Gretchen Wieners. Her hair's so big because it's full of secrets. I feel like you might have a lot of secrets of your own, and not knowing something might bother you. So I feel like you have a weakness here of needing to know everything. Your strength here though is almost like, as weird as this is gonna sound, it's almost like your strength is that you can you're okay with, doing things for yourself. Like, you're okay if you fuck up. I don't know. That's kind of weird. But it is a strength here. That 5 of Swords. Like, you're okay with changing your mind all the time. Like, you're fine with it. You might even feel like you're taking the higher ground here. Although, this devil energy around and all of this energy, it's making me feel like it's difficult. We'll get it. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's see what the obstacles are. Magician. And what is that? Page of Wands. Why has he got a bouquet? I've never noticed that. I mean, there's a lot of ones that have bouquets, but okay, he has a bouquet. Because I just figure, I'm like, oh, the bouquet would be more for... Is it bouquet or bouquet? Whatever. It would be more for a cup, but no, it's a Page of Wands. Okay, never mind. An obstacle here. Yeah, you might be feeling like Ah, man. I don't know what's going on with you, Aquarius, with this energy, if this is resonating, because I'm getting like you might be feeling like you're being played, but it's not even like that is what's bothering you. It's more of well, I'm the one that does that. I do that, not you. I do that with that Five of Swords there and this Magician. You know, it's like, it's almost like, it almost feels like it bothers you that somebody else is doing something that you want to do. I don't know. It's stupid. This energy is kind of stupid. because it's tied to that Five of Pentacles, that it's like you're feeling left out because you feel like somebody else is pulling a trick on you, but it's the only reason you're feeling left out is because you're not in control. You're not the one who's pulling the tricks. You're not the one who's pulling the rabbits out of the hat. That's the only reason that I get this energy. The only reason, like, kind of, no, I shouldn't say the only reason, but that's what's kind of what it feels like, why this is an issue for you, is because it's like, no, I get to do that. I pull the rabbits out of the hat. But this other energy is doing it, and I feel left out because I'm the one who pulls the rabbit out of the hat. It's a little pouty. This is his page. This Page of Wands. Pages are immature. This is an immature page. Okay. Let's see. Spiritual advice. Oh, yeah. Hierophant. Hierophant. That is your spiritual advice. That is the embodiment of spiritual advice, spiritual guidance. The Hierophant is a teacher. They teach. There's something here for you to learn. You need to learn something here. Too much page energy. There's too much page energy here, and the non-page energy here is not coming off that great. So yeah, spiritual guidance here is there is something for you to learn with this situation. It could be from somebody. It could be, you know, getting advice from somebody. Or it can be there's something that, some sort of belief that you're holding on to that you may need to reflect about. You may need to take a look at here. Yeah. Some sort of belief that might not hold true as much anymore. But I kind of feel like it's just learning a lesson, and I kind of feel like you have been low-key ignoring it here, because I don't feel like you've been putting a lot of effort with that Page of Coins. It's like just kind of, he's just doing his own thing there, right? He's just doing his own thing. He's just playing his flute there. He's not really caring about the situation here. I feel it's like, well, like, it's like you can't see if that was a cat or a raccoon or whatever. It's like, oh well, whatever, who cares, I'm just gonna play my flute, because what can I do anyways? I'm on the outside, and you know, if I'm making mistakes, so what, big deal. But you kind of want to know what's going on as well. It's like, but I kind of don't like that I don't know what's going on. I kind of don't like that I'm not in control. I kind of don't like that. That's ego, right? There's a lot of ego. See, yeah, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. This is your actions in the situation here are being fueled by this. I don't know what there's something that is motivating you. See, you're being motivated because you don't know. Honestly, I'm getting a lot here. This bothers you that you don't know about something, that you can't see something clearly, and it seems to bother you, but you act like it doesn't bother you because you don't, you know, ego, pride. It's like, yeah, I don't want people to know it bothers me. Nah, it doesn't bother me. It actually kind of does bother you. Okay, potential outcome here. 8 of Wands. This feels like you're gonna do something. The Eight of Wands is action. It's action. It's moving forward. It can be communication here. It's doing something about this. Yeah, it's like you're feeling on the outside here. You're feeling excluded. I don't think that's going to last for very long. I mean, you have free will. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I'm just saying the potential outcome here is for something to possibly happen sooner rather than later because it's fast moving energy here. I'm getting... Yeah, this is like, the scene here is this dude was sleeping and she's like, wakey, wakey, and she pulls the curtain open and the sun shines through. Honestly, I think you might see something, something might come to light that springs you into action. Or springs somebody into action, because remember, there's too much that's in the dark. Can't see if that's a cat or a raccoon. And then, you know, eventually it's not nighttime anymore, it's daytime. Wakey, wakey, pull the curtains, and then you look outside, you see the damage, and maybe you see a garbage pail that's been knocked over, and you're like, oh, it was probably a raccoon. You don't have any evidence that it was a raccoon, so what are you going to do? You're going to go out, and you're going to go investigate and see, or do something. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe set up a camera or something. I don't know what you're going to do. Anything. Some sort of action here. That seems to be where this energy is heading towards. Obviously, you got free will. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Energies can be reversed as well. But that is the message that I've got for you, Aquarius. So with that, we're going to move on. Okay, Pisces. What's coming towards you, Pisces? What's going on? It's kind of a weird shuffle. Four of Swords, King of Cups, Ace of Cups, Ten of Wands, Six of Wands. Okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna move that over. Oh, and the Lovers. That's what I was wondering. I was like, what's going on? The environment, the energy around you, in the environment, this could be a strong connection. So I was just looking at it. I was drawn to the gondola. Is that a gondola? And her hat. I was like, she lost her hat. Her hat fell into the water. She don't give a fuck. Why? Because she's with somebody that she cares about. The energy around, why am I saying all this? The energy around you is trying to get you and another energy to come together. And we get that here with this Ace of Cups. It's like the universe wants the two of you to come together, because it's like the universe is like trying to play matchmaker here. It's like, you guys would be good for each other. I want one of those crazy kids get together. It's kind of what it feels like. It doesn't have to be with a person. It can be with anything. It could be like, there could be a dog that is sitting in an animal shelter, and a universe is trying to like give you signs to go adopt that dog so the two of you can get together and just be happy. It could even be that. It does not have to be a person all the time. Okay, I'm just giving you kind of another sort of angle here. Is what I mean when I say that. But you and some other soul, I'll put it that way. The universe is trying to bring two souls together, okay? This. I feel like it's been long enough. There's been some silence here. I feel like you've been healing, and I feel like it's like you've been healing your emotions here. I feel that it's enough. There's been enough silence. You may have been going through a dry spell, perhaps. Okay, I'm gonna go like more on the romantic side here, because this is a romantic deck, and I feel like that's more what I'm being drawn to. So I do feel when it comes to perhaps dating and relationships and stuff, you know, it's been quiet. It's been quiet, and it's like, you know what? It's enough. Enough is enough. I feel like you were healing probably from something anyways. That's probably why it's been quiet. You've been healing. I don't know. I don't know what you were healing, but something here, and you put a lot of energy to that, but we're at a 10. Enough healing. We've done the healing. I feel you're more in control of your emotions now. Maybe you weren't. Maybe something happened and you were really upset about it and your emotions were all over the place, but I feel now you're better. That's what I get here. Your energy is better. You're looking to do something here that is going to be successful here with the Six of Wands. I feel either you're paying attention to somebody or they're paying attention to you. There is new feelings coming up here, a new connection, new potentially a new beginning in a relationship here. Okay. Oh, this is nice. Let's see, where's your energy at? Okay. Strength. Oh, 7 of Cups. Okay. So I get here your energy. I feel like you have this brave, courageous type of energy here. Only when it's necessary. Okay, I feel like sometimes, I feel like you're quiet until you feel like you shouldn't be. And what I mean, I don't know, example, maybe you keep to yourself and you don't talk a lot, you don't, do a lot until somebody catches your eye. And then when they catch your eye, and you figure, I gotta do something. And that's when you pounce. It's like, that's when I want the attention. You embrace this Leo energy, which is, it's just fine. That's your strength, and I think that's a good strength to have. It's like you're confident in yourself, and you have the confidence that, I don't need to act showy all the time. It's like I reserve my energy for when it's appropriate. Your weakness here with the 7 of Cups. Yeah. Okay, I feel like you sometimes, yeah, okay. Okay, I'm going to give you an example here. So, let's say you've been out of the dating game for a little bit and you jump back in and you got a lot of options. Like, here, you have a lot of options. I feel like that is a bit of your weakness, is that you might spread yourself a little too thin, so to speak. Like, it's like almost like you want to try other options. It's like it's a little of not wanting to settle, but not quite. It's like you just want to see what's out there because you're not sure, if this option is a good option, kind of thing. And that's where I get this. It ties with your strength energy here. It's like, okay, that one, I'm not going to go for that one, but ooh, I'm going to go for that one. Oh, maybe I might go for that one too, and that one too. It's like your eyes are bigger than your belly type of energy. It can get a little like that. So I would say, like, keep yourself a little in check, because I do feel you have a lot of it is like a lusty energy here. So it's, yeah, you could go a little overboard in a sense. Okay, let's see what the issue here is that you might run into. Oh, that's not good. Okay, 5 of Coins with the Empress. This new connection that's coming in, a possible obstacle or challenge here that you might feel is that there could be, that you might feel like, it's not that you don't feel like you're not enough. I wouldn't put it that way. you might feel like this person has higher expectations than, and you might feel like you might not be able to reach those expectations. Okay. Because it's like you might be feeling like this person is looking for an empress, and an empress to me is an energy that embodies like what people want. It doesn't matter whether they're into male or female or whatever. It's just energy, and people want somebody that, you know, can be loving and open and supportive and express how they feel and, you know, create things and have and be attractive and everything. So it's like, this feels like, I don't think you're getting in your head, but it's like this person, you might feel like it's too hard to live up to their expectations. I don't know if it's true or not, but this could be an obstacle for you that you might feel, okay, with this new energy. So let's see. Spiritual advice here. Ooh, Knight of Wands. I'm getting like, don't lose focus. Don't lose focus of what happened here. You know, how you felt here. Don't lose focus of your emotions too. Because I feel like you've worked hard to heal and to get back in control of your emotions. Don't let that slip by, okay? Don't let that slip by so easily with all this shit here. You know, stay focused in that you are in control of your own emotions. Don't let some other energy or some other person make you, like, you know, upset or freak you out when you shouldn't be, when you don't have reasons to be here. I also get, be adventurous, be more adventurous here as well, because the Knight of Wands, he takes action. He's very bold. He goes for what he wants. Like he has his eye on the prize, and he goes for it here. So there is that as well. It is a little bit of a competitive spirit, because was he playing polo or something here? So I get there's, no, he's not. Whether he's hunting? He's hunting. Ooh, are you a hunter? You might be a hunter. Huntress? I don't know. Anyways, eye on the prize. He has his eye on a prize here, and I just feel like spiritual guidance here is, if you want something, then go get it. Within reason, you know, obviously. Let's see. Seven of Swords. Yeah, your actions here in this situation, I feel like you're trying not to show your cards too much here, because of the healing that you've done before. It feels like that. It's like you've done some healing, and it's like, okay, you don't really want to show your cards. So if you're really interested in somebody, you kind of play it cool, I guess, in a way. I get that's also here, because the 2 sevens here, I do feel seven might be important. Sevens, there's lots of sevens here. I feel like this is also because I feel like you are playing the field a little. I don't think that's wrong here. It doesn't feel wrong here, but that's where it seems your actions are being a little sneaky. I don't think the people that you're talking to know that you're talking to other people, if that's the case. So you're trying to kind of keep things on the down low here. What's the potential outcome here? 4 of Cups. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I'm getting here is 2 souls. The universe is trying to get 2 souls together, you and some other person. I feel what could end up happening here, because I feel your energy is more focused on a lot of other energies, that what might end up happening is that you might ignore the one that you shouldn't be ignoring. This Ace of Cups. And I feel, I'm going to tell you how you're going to know if this is a person, like I told you, because you may feel like you can't live up to their expectations, but this is something that you probably shouldn't ignore. So this is one of those readings where if you don't like the outcome, and I don't think you'll like the outcome here, because this feels like ignoring the new connection here, rejecting it almost. I feel there could be a change here. I feel like that's what the spiritual guidance here is trying to tell you, because I feel you kind of want this. You want this energy. Who wouldn't want this energy, right? Like I said, I got drawn to it and I kind of got sucked into the picture here. I'm like, oh wow. And I was looking at it. I've seen this card before. I mean, but I got sucked into it. I'm like, oh, she lost her hat. Oh, she doesn't fucking care about her hat. You know, I feel like you want that, but it's like you might get discouraged here because you might feel like they have unrealistic expectations of you or something along those lines. But like Spirit here, the guidance is saying, if you want it, then go after it, right? It's almost like, what do you have to lose, right? Okay, that's what I have for you. That's the message that I got for you, Pisces. Okay. And that's what I have for everybody. So thanks for watching. I hope that you found something useful or insightful, or at the very least entertaining here. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you have a good day or good night wherever you are, and that you take care and good luck. And you can always check out my Etsy shop at alicetarot.etsy.com. That's where I have personal readings there and other sort of divination tools for you to check out that could help if you do readings for yourself. And yeah, that's what I'm going to leave you with. So again, thank you, and I will talk to you later. Bye.